Hello.
Yeah, we're ready? Okay. This is the La-Mulana Remake by Nigoro. It's 3 Japanese people, and the fact that they made this game is amazing. Like, this game is mental. And this speedrun is really difficult, and I'm gonna have to concentrate pretty hard just to remember the route. It took me 2 months to learn. It's pretty crazy. You wanna have the pleasure of pressing the button? 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
Alright. So finally I reached La-Mulana. The adventure starts here. Okay, so this is a 2D platformer where you go around some ruins, collecting items and solving puzzles, solving a lot of puzzles, and there's a banger soundtrack. I hope you can hear it. It's absolute gold.
Yeah.
So our first mission is to delve into the ruins itself. We're just gonna jump here to dodge these birds and jump here. And we're gonna open a secret passageway here to get down. And this is our first foray into the ruins. My hands are shaking, I'm so nervous. I bet he'll do it fine.
Yeah, you'll do fine.
Our first mission in the ruins is to gather some money for some essential items. We need the hand scanner, which lets us scan tablets that act as checkpoints and tablets that are used for solving puzzles. You need to read some tablets in order to even access some puzzles. So we are going a specific route in order to collect the money. And we're gonna get the Holy Grail from the next room, which is really tricky. This is the tricky part, the crazy block pushing puzzle. Okay, that bat was in a really icky spot. Okay, there's a really precise jump here. I hope I can make it. Yep, I made it.
Nice.
It's like 3 frames or something. This game is like 1.5 hours long, and it's riddled with frame perfect and pixel perfect stuff. Okay, now we got the money. We're gonna walk back to the surface with the grail we just collected. And now we're gonna buy some stuff. First we're gonna need software and some weights. The weights are used for pushing down dice that are one of the main methods of solving puzzles in this game. And now we're gonna buy the hand scanner. And now we're gonna go back to the ruins. I'm just gonna equip the hand scanner and the software I bought for translating the ancient tablets. I also unequipped some adware that the old man installed into our computer. So we're just gonna go here, and that's a hard puzzle. It nets us a health upgrade. We're gonna collect some health upgrades during this game. This game is Metroidvania actually. Well, yeah. It's kinda crazy. So now we can read these tablets that act as checkpoints. Now we can warp to that tablet. Here's another really precise jump. And I got a double hit on the pot. Here's a frame perfect trick called the cat pause. If you unpause a screen while you're... Let me just concentrate a bit. If you unpause Alright, if you unpause a screen while you're transitioning into it, it kinda screws up collisions and stuff. So we can just walk through there and get the shurikens that we're gonna use for solving puzzles, breaking pots, breaking stuff fast, basically. And here's another frame, a cat pause. This one we're gonna have to elongate a bit. This can take a few tries because it is frame perfect. Okay, we got the double dancing fish, that's important.
Already looking at this is crazy if it's made by 3 guys.
I can't actually hear him very well. Is there something we can do about that? Maybe my game is too loud. Okay, we got the checkpoint here. We're gonna go back to the Gate of Guidance. We picked up the caltrops, which are used for that, boosting down ladders. You can get some caltrops stuck in the ladder. In the ceiling of the ladder, and then you can climb into the ceiling and get pushed down. Okay, I failed that trick jump. It's a really easy jump, but it's fine. Okay, that bat just bullied me. Here we're gonna solve another puzzle by throwing shurikens into these things. Oh god. Platforming in this game is really precise. So basically our next mission is to go buy some boots, because apparently Lemeza, our main character here, isn't wearing boots already. These boots will let us do stuff faster. That's our puzzle for about an hour later. Now we're going down into the Tomb of the Giants, if I remember correctly. Mausoleum of the Giants. Oh, that's so silly. Get money here. This is a pretty... Yep, that's a pretty risky jump, but it's not difficult. But if you drop down, you lose a lot of time. Can I open this chest? Thank you. I'm gonna try to get an early hit on the top. And if the skeleton is being nice, we can just drop down with a damage boost.
So if this were a casual run, would you already have shurikens? Or?
I'm just gonna do like this. Oh, dear.
Alright, yeah, so...
yeah?
if this were a casual run, would you already have shurikens?
Yeah.
Alright.
Shuriken is like one of the first things you get in a casual run. This differs a lot from a casual run, you just do stuff in a weird order. Casually this game can take like, well, depending on how galaxy brain you are, it can take up to 100 hours. It took me 70 hours to beat, because I'm done. But I think that's pretty common. I could have attempted a clip there, but I didn't for some reason. Oops. But we'll see the clip in a sec. This is a really tough jump. I failed it. I need to try that again because there's a money chest I need to get. How am I so low on HP? Interesting. I must have done some dumb stuff like hit spikes and that.
HP is top left, right?
Yeah, that's HP. The bar below the HP is called XP or soul. Enemies can drop it randomly. Okay, this screen is really difficult. I need to press jump for exactly 2 frames during this. That thing helps me a bit. Okay. If I don't press jump for exactly 2 frames, I get stuff done. I could boost down this ladder with a caltrop, but I'm on low HP and I'm gonna need that HP. Here's another clip. So basically we nudge ourselves into the wall by a subpixel, and that allows us to kind of dig down into the wall. It's weird. For now we can't do it really easily. We need this is another cat boss, by the way, that's why I'm scrolling the screen. For now we can't do it really easily. There was a setup on that previous room where we did the raindrops.
Yeah,
Raindrop is what they're called after their creator. Raindrop Dry, the god himself. Okay, that's good, I didn't take... I need to kill some bats here. I did it, that's a really tough thing to do. I'll get rid of this guy while I'm here. Killing those 2 bats is a puzzle to get this chest open. All the puzzles are... You see these tablets around the ruins, all the puzzles have hints in the tablets. Okay, I'm gonna get access to a site, to a new area through this. It's a teleport that takes us to the Temple of Moonlight. So you see those tablets around the place, they have hints and riddles that... Oh, I failed. I need to do a raindrop into this spot here and take damage there, because inside the woman we can't use weapons, or we will get divine retribution. Don't ask me. Now we're gonna get the grapple claw, which lets us always set up raindrops. it always gets the right alignment for the subpixel. This screen is really risky. If I drop down here, it's a mess. Okay, this is the grapple claw. I needed to scan that one spot up above for a puzzle later. Get rid of this guy. Hopefully I can get this clip. Alright. And this as well. This is one of these where I need to press
Really nice.
for exactly 2 frames. Break this wall, get the we're gonna get the axe, which is a pretty good weapon. We're gonna use it for a while. Until we get the flail whip, which is the best weapon in the game. This is also set up for a puzzle later. This track is amazing, by the way.
It is.
So because you need to move for exactly 1 frame to get a raindrop, I use items to set up them, or a weapon, because you can just cancel your movement by doing a attack animation or an item animation. That's 5. Oh dear, no, that's not a big deal. It's really hard to play this game while talking. I'm not really that used to it. Usually on streams I concentrate pretty hard. So here we're gonna do another raindrop. That sends us upwards. For some reason, I haven't really exploded that much yet. Sorry if I'm not giving that great explanations, but this game is really tough to play. We need to jump up this and push a dice up here. For stuff for later. For puzzles, it's always for puzzles. This game is lots of puzzles. We need to greet the dancing man, Michael Jackson himself, made an appearance. We're gonna visit the screen in order to get Anubis to appear later when we go on that screen again. We're back to the Mausoleum of the Giants. We're gonna get the Ankh Jewel here. To fight bosses in this game, you need to activate the Ankh, the Guardians of the Ruins. There's a story to this game, but I don't know if I can tackle that right now. Basically there's 8 Guardians in the Ruins, and to activate them you need to get the Ankh Jewel and the Ankh itself. Okay, that's good, I got that. I usually fail that, so something's going right. This is set up for later. This lets us activate the Ankh for this area's boss, which we will be fighting a bit later. Get some money off there. For some reason these fists become really weak when they charge you. That's a moonwalk. Now we're in the endless corridor. It's a pretty crazy area that just loops endlessly. Oh man, that flower decided to wreck me. Usually it does that, it's no big deal. We're just gonna activate the Grail here and talk to the Fairy Queen for some stuff. We will tackle fairies later. The Fairy Queen wants the Pendant of Isis, so now we're gonna go get the Pendant of Isis, but we won't be showing it to her until a bit later. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a bit of spaghetti. That's a mini-boss that went really badly. Oh dear, I need money, thank you. I'm really good at missing money. So now the mini-boss is dead, and we get access to this little side area with the statue of Isis. We need to read that in order to get this little thing to appear. And now we got the Pendant of Isis. We're back to the Mausoleum of the Giants. We need some more items. Oh, that was bad. Earlier we pressed a dice, an invisible dice, on the foot of one of those giants that opened the chest that I just opened that had a health upgrade in it. So that's pretty nice. This activates the Ankh for the boss of this area, Sakit. He's a giant. We'll see him later. Hopefully I can get the one cycle on him. This is the Twin Labyrinth. It's a pretty tricky area. It just kinda seems to send you into places randomly. We need to buy the helmet and some weights. And now that we bought the weights, there's actually a Big Brother shop and we're in a different room. Ooh, how mysterious. Here we'll buy the Dragon Skull, Dragon Bone. I think it's called Dragon Bone even though it's a skull pretty clearly. That's for later when we visit our place. This is another frame perfect trick. I need to grapple onto that wall. Come on, no, okay. I need to grapple onto that wall on the, I think it's the same frame when you actually land on top of the pot and it just sends you inside the wall. This is setuping for the ank of this area's boss, Baphomet. We need to get rid of these witches. Witches got rid of. Now that we have the helmet, we can actually withstand these waterfalls in the spring of the sky. So we're coming here to do some stuff. Get the money off the pot, swim a bit. Water causes damage to you. It's poisonous, I think, I don't know. This is another banger. There's an item that lets you not take damage from underwater, but we will not be getting that, so we'll be damaged by water for the rest of our lives. There's another mini-boss that we will handle with the axe. Oh dear. Oh dear, okay, this is a bit messy. He dies in 4 axe hits, but I completely failed the quick kill because I slammed myself into him, which is not advisable. Do not slam yourself into big men. I'm accidentally scrolling the screen. I need to throw some caltrops to do a damage boost into the screen so the bat doesn't bully me. That bat can send you into bad places. You fall down the whole thing. This is setuping for some water to come down into this area. I think. I can't actually remember what all this stuff is. Now that we did that, there's a thing here. It's a thing. It's a minecart. We're gonna use it to fight our first boss, called Elmac.
Let's go.
He's a big, scary lizard. I like to call him Elmaco. Asperger, let's try this frame perfect trick now. If you pause on the same frame when you land on that platform, it kinda sends itself down immediately. And you don't need to actually wait. Need to get rid of these guys because I need to stand here for a bit. Do a stretch. Okay, the chest is open. Now we're gonna get the ank jewel that is in the chest. I hope this guy will act nice. Okay, he acted nice. Sometimes he can just stop on the chairs. Chairs? The stairs. On the stairs and start looking at the sky that he can't see because he's in ruins underground. And now we're gonna face Elmac. I've died to this guy a couple times. He's really easy, but we just wail at him with the axe. He dies pretty quick usually. There we go. That was maybe my fastest Elmac kill. Clap clap for myself. He's not difficult, but if you're not aggressive against him, it can go south really fast because he just does damage to you and starts charging and shooting fireballs and all kinds of nasty stuff. So you just need to wail at him with the axe.
How many bosses are there?
8 if you don't count them. Oh dear. Oh. I didn't do a jump on that transition walk. which means that I basically walked on top of the screen. But if you don't... Nice facepalm. If you don't jump when you do that transition, you can actually be sent to the surface and lose a bunch of time. Because there's no transition above that screen. That's Molbrook. She gives hints to you in the game. She's only useful to us for one item, basically, which we're gonna get soon. We're gonna go into the Chamber of Extinction, but first we need to do some stuff. Get the bronze shield. I always get confused on the screen with weapon swaps.
Let me pull out chat.
Good. Follow chat. Are they saying anything interesting? Okay. I can't look at chat myself.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
that's what to
No.
gesturing. If they have any questions, you can ask them.
So if you have questions, fire them up.
Yeah, this is an area that is dark, so we need to navigate it in the dark. Oh dear, that's bad. This guy can do a lot of damage and we need some health to deal with Anubis later. Okay, that was actually not that bad. I can deal with Anubis with 50 health, assuming I get to him with this health that I have right now. Throw a shuriken so the skeleton doesn't bully us. There's a nasty dude that throws a spear, but I dodged the spear. I don't want to lose that shuriken chakram, so I wait for it. I got the chakram just now, by the way, after killing that mass of hands or whatever.
I don't even know what this question means, but are there any no raindrop categories or similar?
No what categories?
Raindrop percent categories.
Yeah, I don't know. I just run any percent. There's all characters ending, which is incredibly complicated. But I haven't heard of a no raindrop category. Now that we have the bronze shield and defeated the boss of that area, we can access the Temple of Moonlight, which is actually the backside of that area. Every area has a front side and a backside. Ooh, that spider almost wrecked my dreams. Okay, this is... Maybe I can catch the elevator? Yeah, I can. I need to scan that spot to do stuff later.
This song sounds kind of fire.
Sounds familiar.
Now fire.
Oh yeah, this song is fire.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna fight Anubis. His toes is the hardest boss in the game. He's gonna come down doing sick flips. And he's gonna show some magic tricks on his stuff. I wait a bit because I don't want to take that much damage from the gas cloud he casted. This is why it's pretty dangerous to fight him with low HP, because you need to tank that gas cloud. Okay, now we got the serpent stuff and we're basically gonna do some weird stuff called remote shopping. I bought the gun from that shop, but because I performed something called a laptop glitch, I actually entered the shop twice and the shop is still open when I open my inventory. I can access the shop remotely. I will use that to buy a buckler later and cause some weird stuff to happen. I healed because we're gonna fight Sakit in a bit, and that can drain some health if I don't get the one cycle. Here's I forgot this guy's name, but he's dead. That's the power of caltrops. They're a really dangerous weapon. Okay, now we're gonna go fight Sakit in the Mausoleum of the Giants. We got the double jump, the feather. Alright, I'm gonna try to do this. So we're gonna drop down and drop some caltrops behind us and do a damage boost of them, and then we're gonna wail at him with the axe. Okay, I got it. Then he's gonna show us his face, I'm gonna shoot it. And he's dead. he can't match the power of the gun, the most powerful weapon in the game.
GG. Well played.
Yeah, that's quick kill is pretty tight. Usually I get like 1 hit off.
Also, answering chat, I believe this is a very hard game. I mean, he said it would take 100 hours for a casual player to beat the game. So
Yeah, around, I'd say 60 to 100 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
So
it
the
took
mini
me
bosses
70 hours for the first time because it's just full of cryptic puzzles and riddles and stuff.
Mhm. So yeah, the mini bosses are probably really hard too.
Some of them are, some of them aren't. You can choose a lot of them. Oh dear. There's a really hard raindrop I need to do here by sliding on the ice. I need to hold left for... Oh, this is a banger track, by the way, I forgot. This is the best song in the game, no contest. Alright, I needed to hold left for exactly 10 frames to get that raindrop. Okay, now I bought the buckler from the shop that was opened remotely. So now the prompt is open. And now I'm gonna do something called a fast ladder.
So hold
To
Did
go through that, wait, to go through that statue. Now we got into this area really early.
So yeah, did one of the 3 guys make the music as well?
Yep. It's
Wow.
insane, yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Okay, now the save menu is open while I'm not on the save spot, and I could save there and get the best weapon in the best main weapon in the game, just like that. If I fail that trick, it's I didn't save before it, so that would have been a game over for me. I should have saved before it. I've tried to practice doing practice saves. I mean, tried to practice doing saves. But good thing I didn't fail it. It's not really difficult, but you just need to remember the right order of buttons to press. Okay, this area is dark. No, it's not dark. Now we're back in the Sprint of the Sky. Now that we have the flail whip, we can defeat the boss of this area really easily, but first we need to activate his ankh. Oh. By destroying this fish. Actually, destroying this fish gives us an ankh tool. Activating his ankh is 1 screen below. This is the ankh activation. And now we're gonna do some other stuff here. There's a lot of things to do in this area, but we're gonna do them in one go, hopefully. We're gonna need to flood the Tower of the Goddess, where we're just there. Okay, I failed that, so I need to go through a different entrance. You can do a raindrop underwater, but it requires like double the amount of distance to go into the thing because you move at half speed underwater or something like that. But thankfully there's the spot we can go through and we can open the other valve to flood the Tower of the Goddess. And do another raindrop to get here. And now we're gonna go, now we're gonna go fight Bahamut. It's a big fish. But first we need to get the glove. It helps us push blocks, and this is the hardest section of the game. Jumping out of water is difficult. Okay, we got the glove. That helps us push some blocks later, saves some time. It takes less time to... It takes less time to get the glove than to push the boxes without the glove. So Bahamut is located up above, so we need to go back down. Do another damage boost here with the caltrops, so the bat doesn't bully us. There we go. We don't actually need to do anything but jump and attack in this boss fight, so I should be able to do it one-handed. There's Bahamut, he's coming. There we go, he's dead.
Wow.
Yeah, he
That's
died
quick.
fast with the flail whip. It does 8 damage, which is a lot. I'm not sure how much the gun does damage. If Worse Than You is in the chat or Sky, I can tell how much damage the gun does and the upgraded chakram, which does as much damage as the gun. So now we're gonna get the seal here, the bird seal, that lets us break some seals. I was going the wrong way here. I need to actually talk to the Fairy Queen to release the fairies with the Pendant of Isis. Now we're gonna go back to the Chamber of Extinction to get another seal. We need to break that seal to get our seal. There's the seal. Now we're gonna go into the Mausoleum of the Giants and go back to the Graveyard of the Giants and jam out to the sick tune. That's the only reason we go there. It doesn't save any time to go here. We just want to jam out to this tune. No, we need some software and an item that increases our attack speed. The software we get here, Mirai.exe, or I can't remember its actual name, I just remember the exe. It lets us warp to the backsides of areas, which we can't do normally. Oh, I failed the jump. This is where the glove comes in handy. It lets us push blocks really fast. We need to solve this little block puzzle. There's some clouds, we're gonna destroy them. I collide into the wall there, so I don't get hit by the spikes. Don't ask me how that works. It probably puts us into the perfect sub-pixel line or something. Now we're gonna get the glove, not the glove, the gauntlet. The gauntlet increases our attack speed greatly, by a lot, which increases our DPS. Now I'm gonna equip Mirai.exe and go to the Tower of the Goddess, which now has lights on. I'm gonna attempt a quick kill on these things. Okay, that's kinda shady. Okay, I need to actually attempt that whole thing again, because I didn't get the bat and it just devolved into madness. Oh dear, well, whatever. I took a lot of damage, but I actually can't remember if I need health for something right now. So we're gonna go open the Eye of Truth. I can't remember what we need the Eye of Truth for either. We just get it. It's used for something, someone in the chat probably knows. We're gonna do a little swim in the water. We press that thing to open a box for later. We're gonna do some pretty intense money farming with the fairies. And I need to mash here to get up this stream that goes against us. And then I need to mash here to break open this wall. Okay, that was a really bad wall opening, and the Medusa heads are bullying me. If I need help, I can go to the surface. There's a little... Are you shitting me? There's a little pool of water that lets me heal. It's low, but I'll get HP that way. And my estimate is actually really generous. I'm prepared for everything to go to hell, which is surprising that it hasn't gone to hell yet. So now that we did some stuff, we're gonna get the Luck Fairy, which has about 15% chance of spawning, and it's a first try. Look at that. So the Luck Fairy increases all money and item drops by a large amount. So we're gonna use that to farm a lot of money. That is unrelated to the money farm, but it's just convenient to get it on the way. And we're gonna press this plate down for a puzzle. Get some money there and go to the Temple of Moonlight. We can do these chakrams with it. We have been activating these things while we've been here in the Temple of Moonlight, and now we're gonna do the end of the puzzle and get the Fruit of Eden. that's not the end of our money farming yet. There's another chest we're gonna open that grants us a lot of money. There we go. And now we have max chakrams as well. And that was a pretty good fairy run. The fairy still hasn't depleted.
My god, these maps.
Enjoy the screen. We're gonna buy some items from here. Oh. We're gonna need 40 caltrops and 37 weights. That's 38, but it's fine. And now we're gonna go fight Baphomet, which is maybe the hardest boss in the run. For me at least.
Good luck then.
But first we're gonna get another health upgrade and upgrade to the sub-weapons, like the chakram. It just increases the damage greatly and speed. That's the ring that upgrades us sub-weapons. We're gonna need to do another frame perfect clip here. There we go, good. And a little raindrop. Push this dice inside the wall to get the health upgrade, because we need max health for Baphomet. Oh, that was almost kinda nice. Thank you for visiting me, witch. Now we need to kill the last witch. And good luck me! First we're gonna align ourselves into this alignment by colliding into the wall there and stand in a specific spot. Good. This is the first phase. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I missed a bit, but it's fine. I'm just gonna wait. Okay, that's the first phase done. Yep, I'm gonna shoot her with the gun. Okay, now I need 3 hits to finish her off, but she's gonna keep teleporting around the arena and be annoying. Like this. Okay, this is a better position for her to be, but not good enough because I'm scrub. Okay. That's good, that's good.
Was that it?
Yeah, that's it. But she
Nice.
does a little kamikaze attack at the end, but I'm just gonna go into the wall. Be safe there. That fight always makes me nervous. She does a lot of damage and she keeps teleporting around the place.
But you got it.
Yeah, I did it. Now we're gonna see Lemesa jump up the wall and do a celebration on the ceiling. And we're gonna immediately raindrop into the screen and buy the lamp of time, which lets us freeze time, and he has to hold in left. Alright, yeah, now I need to go read some puzzles. Whoops, that's not the weapon for mashing pots. Whoops. I actually don't want to take that much damage in this section. That's kind of bad. Well. Okay, now we're gonna go into this mysterious area called the Gate of Illusion, which is actually the Garden of Eden, but when we pressed that dice in the Garden of Eden, it turned into Gate of Illusion. This area it's full of some of the game's most difficult puzzles and riddles, but thank to God we don't need to deal with most of that, almost any of that. So we're gonna talk to this stray fairy to make some tablets appear for puzzle reading and break that hand for stuff. These tablets appear after talking to the fairy. You need to read them for the puzzles to appear in this area. Now I'm gonna need to go down here. Equip the lamp of time, because I'm gonna need to. When you enter a screen with time paused, it screws up some of the collisions. Need to read that tablet as well, so we can just jump through that floor. Here's a puzzle. We need to get the lizard to walk into the light, but we can manipulate him to walk into it. He's not playing nice with me. Okay, I kinda did it. I probably failed the manipulation some way that I don't know. Okay, now we bought some software that we will be using for a software combo later. You can combo the software to create special effects. The combo we want is Dead Village and Move Helper, which extends our invincibility frames. Here we're gonna fight this big lad. I missed my first hit. Okay, I didn't take any damage, which is most important there, because I'm gonna need to dip into some lava later, and having a ton of health for that is important. We just clip into the Tower of Ruin, which is the backside for the Inferno cavern, which we haven't been to yet. We're gonna fill the Lamp of Time on that little wheel. That should be fine. It's not that much damage. Let's read the Grey tablet here to get the quick save. Also, to access the final boss, you need to read all the tablets, the Grail tablets. Okay. There's a puzzle. Originally when I played this game I just brute forced this puzzle because I didn't know how to solve it. It requires understanding the numbers in La-Mulana. Whoops. I just needed to switch some sub-weapons there. Equip the Lamp of Time. We're gonna have to kill 2 rods here and read this tablet. And let's hope we get some good spawns. That's 1. We're not getting another, so I'm just gonna reset. It's a random where they spawn, so that can happen sometimes. Alright, maybe we can get better luck this time. Alright, we got them. Now that the 2 rods are dead, or the skyfish, we can push down the dice. That opens a thing. Hot clip. Oh, I got it! I got it! You get only 1 chance at that. Frame perfect, baby! Now we're gonna enter the front side of this area, Inferno cavern. And this is the first lava dip, but if you enter lava on the same tile where there's a ladder, it actually does less damage. It does even less damage than dipping in water, so that's kinda weird. No clue what causes that, but it's good because we can just dip in the lava and push that dice that we need to push, like usual. Now we're gonna go get a sub-weapon called the flares. They're not that useful in general, but we need them for a puzzle. They are necessary to complete the game. Oops. And I'm gonna do another cat boss here. Just to not have to deal with the block puzzle. Which is, it takes quite a long time. Okay, I got the right duration for the cat boss as well. Destroying that 1 bomb. Now we need to take a dip in lava, but I'm in pretty good health, so that's nice. Alright, now we're gonna do... We need to fill the lamp of time, and there's another tablet with some La-Mulanese that we need to read for our scanner to be able to translate ancient La-Mulanese. So it's convenient that the fill for the lamp is on the way to scanning it. There we go. Now we go back to the Tower of the Goddess and do some more puzzles. Okay, this one I'm kinda scared of. You need to break all the pots while the time is stopped, so I do some preparation hits to those 2 pots. Okay, it's not hard if you just do the preparation, and I needed to wait there for a bit, because otherwise it doesn't count. You need to wait till the pieces of the pots disappear. This is bar, it's really hard. That's bad. I'm just gonna attempt it again. Okay, that's better. He can go 2 directions, and there's quick kills for each direction. So now that we have solved all the 3 puzzles of the Stray Fairy, we can get the Cog of Life, which lets us create life. Or Cog of the Soul, I think it's called. But I just call it the Cog of Life, because I can't remember names. Alright, now that we showed the Cog of Life to the tablet, now life is being created or something. So we're gonna head to the Chamber of Birth. Through this way, and just because I'm a little scaredy cat, I'm gonna get a healing fairy here. No, that's a key fairy. It has around 5% chance of spawning, so thank you for that. You can recognize the different fairies by the patterns. Okay, here's a... Oh yeah! You can break that glass without falling through it, but it's really tight timing. The lamp of time fills while you're in menus, so you do menuing while filling the lamp. We need to do another raindrop on this pot. That bird decided to bully me. We align for this raindrop by using the ladder. There we go. Got the waypoint for the... This is another pot clip. This is the most difficult pot clip in the game, because there's little space for actually performing it. And there's 2 things shooting projectiles at you, like at all times. Okay, cool, we got it. Break this wall from this side and go through here. Hello. Those guys are really tanky, you don't want to deal with them. We need to read this for a entrance to up here. And now we're gonna do the Dance of Life. Behold. There we go. Now we're gonna fight Skanda. The Dance of Life creates Skanda and also the Cog of Soul. We're just gonna stop time on this bastard because he's really annoying to deal with. But not if time is stopped. I can't throw daggers around the place, but I can just do hits on him. Oops, I actually had the raindrop there. Okay, I need to attack during this transition, or otherwise there's a chance I might get sent to the surface. Don't ask me again. that's a puzzle. We're gonna go with the buckler out to dodge some projectiles. Now we're gonna do a fun boss fight. For that, I'm gonna need to fill the lamp of time. There's two ways to there's a way to fight the boss and there's a way to fight the boss. And I'm gonna fight the boss. You'll see in a bit. It's really convenient that I'm in full health for this because I might take a lot of damage in process of fighting the boss. Which is Viv, the boss for this area. So first I need to drop some caltrops on the ground so that they don't collide with the Ankh. Oh, I did a double jump, but I'm in good health, so it's fine. That's Viv. That was a boss fight. Okay, that's bad, if I remember right. I think it's bad. Damn. Basically, Viv dies when you exit the arena, not when you actually kill him. So by stopping the time there and... Damn it, you bird. By stopping the time there and just raindropping through the arena, we can instantly kill him before he spawns. Why did I do that? I was attempting to kill the bat. We're gonna need to wait 30 seconds here, so... I'm kinda thirsty. Is there water around? Quick, the 30 seconds is almost up. Well, I can drink water during some of the boss ending. The boss congratulations screens. Yep, 30 seconds is up. I'll have to drink the water later. We got the maternity statue by, yeah. Okay, now that we have the maternity statue, we can get the ocarina, which wakes up the philosophers. Also refilling the lamp of time and doing some menuing on the way. We're gonna need to sleep here. When you pause, Le Mesa first eats, then he brushes his teeth, then he takes a yawn and sleeps. That was a good nap. And remember, I can't use weapons inside this pyramid, so I'm just gonna take a beating. This is a philosopher. He's gonna tell us some stuff and activate some things around the place. Oops. We're gonna talk to another philosopher here. That was not good. You can get kinda early if you just do the jump really good. Thank you for the info. Now we're gonna go to the Endless Corridor. We have the Key of Eternity, which lets us progress deeper into the Endless Corridor. Like that. I have the shield out so that enemy doesn't spit fire on me from its ass. You can see it there. You'll probably see it later. This is the Treasury. We're gonna do a pretty interesting looking tip here. But first we need to get the item that's in the box that I can't remember what it is. It's probably something really important like everything else. Okay, I can't do this in one cycle. Yeah, it's a dead seal. It's a dead seal. I need to put this like this again because that was not very nice for my ear. Okay, I can't even get the third cycle. So this is gonna be a bit iffy. The second cycle, I mean. Oh, I did it. I did it without any visual aids, which is pretty annoying. You die there if you fail that, and you need to run there back. There are visual cues for doing the first and second cycle, but I don't know what the visual cue for the other cycles are, so I just winged it. Oh, I didn't need to run here, I could have teleported. So we bought a laptop with more memory on it and some more software that we're gonna need for a puzzle. Here's the second part. Oh, well, that's actually good. That's the software combo that extends our invincibility frames. This area has an entrance elsewhere, but we can just get here through the surface. This next screen is really dangerous, so we're just gonna damage boost through it. This is why we need extended invis frames. This is the first reason why we need them. So we stop time there, activate that seal. We stop time to get rid of the collision of the statue that has a dice behind it. Usually you need to... It's a pretty late game thing, but we can do it really early if we just disable the collision on it. Oh. There's also skyfish on these screens, which is annoying. Alright, we push that dice. Good job, me. And now we're back to the Temple of Moonlight. This, there's an entrance to the twin labyrinths backside in here, so we're gonna use that. Also fill the lamp of time again and do some menuing during it. This area is why we need the flares. Can't remember item positions. We need to shoot flares at the statues, which is why we need them. That's pretty much the only reason. They also help with the final boss fight a bit, but they're not that useful in general. This place has some pretty nasty traps. Good thing I know about them. This bird can be annoying, but it's not annoying, so that's nice. Now we need to shoot a flare on that dude. And go here, because because of something we did earlier, this statue will now disappear and we will learn our first mantra, which is basically the last puzzle you solve in the game, the mantras. But we learned one right now because of we are some crafty bastards. Oh, that was a way too early accept. So now we go to the twin labs through here to activate this dice. Go back to the twin labs. Another place where I need to do a fast raindrop. Okay, now I'm gonna go fight the official first boss of the game, which is not the first boss because... Can you just die? He can mess up with this raindrop, which is annoying. Now we're gonna activate yes, we're gonna activate the Ankh for the first boss of the game. The Amphis Baena, I think that's how it's pronounced, I'm not sure. It's gonna die really fast. But we need to do puzzle bullshit to activate it in the first place. Oh, come on, yep. Okay, puzzle bullshit is done with, so now we can go do our business. Hopefully I can get the quick kill, because this boss dies really fast either way. Okay, I didn't get it, but whatever. It just takes 3 chakrams. At this point, chakram does as much damage as a gun, which is the most powerful weapon in the game, so it does a lot of damage. Now that we killed it, we can go here. After you kill the boss, the entrance that blocks out the front side and back side of areas opens. So that's convenient. Oh, my fingers were on the wrong positions there. We need the software for some stuff, and we're gonna do some funky shit. Like actually pretty funky shit. We're gonna head to the Shrine of the Mother. And oh, I failed it the first time because I don't have brains right now. We need to do a fast ladder and then screen mash the area by entering it really fast again, and it just kinda screws the graphics up, but there's a more interesting effect for it. It sends us 2 screens up. But wait, that's not all. It also transports the elevator to this screen. So we can go through that wall. I have no idea how it works, like usual. Now I hope this skelly is nice. Okay, I can caltrops down this ladder because I didn't take damage from the skelly. Oh ho ho ho! Cheeky bugger. I'm just gonna get rid of all the enemies in this area because they are annoying to deal with. That wrecked me. Big time. I'm gonna prep the gun ready to optimize the menuing to get the skull. I also need to activate this software and look at the map. Alright, and now we have some time to kinda relax. I still need to do movement and it's still kinda precise, but I need to run through this same path 3 times because this is like an actually done part of the game. So we're gonna do the Shrine of the Mother run a couple times. Listen to the tune, it's a very good song. Not one of the best, but a good one. There's our dad. First trip done. Well, now we need to talk to Xelput again, the creepy old man that installed adware on our computer on the first time we entered his tent. And this is Bale's book. I always bully him. Oh. I'm actually not as nervous anymore. Like my hands were shaking when I started this run. I was that nervous about it. Because I've been really struggling with the run, but this has been pretty good so far on my standards. Now we're gonna get our dad's diary. And we're gonna need to show it to Xelput again, and then we're gonna need to do that run once more. Fun times. He gives us the La-Mulana talisman that lets us break open chests that are cursed. There goes Billspop. That's the last time we have a chance to bully him. Oh, that was rude. Did a kick on me. The shield blocks the kicks, like projectiles. Like that. Xelput on lifts. Yeah, for sure. Whoops. This time we're gonna go to the other direction. How exciting. That's a cursed chest, but because we have the Mulana talisman equipped, we can just go through it. Now we need to go to the Chamber of Birth again, but on a different route this time. And what's coming up is what we call the menu boss. There's some pretty intense menuing. I need to buy this Ankh Jewel. Alright, I'm gonna concentrate on this screen. Cool, that was a really good menu boss. Now we're gonna go to the dimensional corridor. The fun never stops. The dimensional corridor is basically a mini boss rush area. But except for bosses we know, it's completely new mini bosses. We need to show this, the skull, we just collected. And this is the dimensional corridor. It's the backside to endless corridor. Oh dear. Thank you, Bat. I didn't need to take spike damage. This area is really tough. I might have to. I might make a mid-point save here, because if you die, you just lose a whole lot of progress. This is the first mini-boss. Whoa. I can't remember her name, but she's dead. The second one is pretty hard. It's a kind of a lion. Okay. What? That was rude. He actually stopped the charge when I was trying to block it with the shield. If he does the charge, you're supposed to block it with the shield. That's where we want the shield to break. I'm on pretty low HP now, so I need to play it safe. But that's not playing it safe, that's playing it dumb. Alright, I died. Well, I didn't lose much time because I only got 2 mini-bosses in. I expected to die at least 3 or more times during this run. That was really dumb. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe he'll play nice to this time. Ah, he played nice to us this time. He's random. There's no rhyme or reason to him. This one is not actually hard, but I always fail about with it. That's not difficult to do, but you know, spaghetti. It's delicious, and I want more. Here's a pretty difficult mini boss. Let's see. No, didn't get the quick kill. You just throw shuriken, caltrops at him, and he either dies or does not. Now he's dead. It takes a fair amount of caltrops to kill, and we're gonna need the Lamp of Time again, because there's a mini-boss that's really tanky and does some really annoying stuff and is random, so we just freeze him and wail at him while he's helpless. And here's a easy one. Goodbye, fish. Let us continue on our journey. I'm not actually making a midpoint save here, so I might make a save before fighting the actual boss. That's not the right movement there, but that's another philosopher. He's gonna show us some mantras. that are not actually used for the mantra puzzle, but they're mantras. There's a dog. Oh, you're in a wrong place. You want him to jump to the right side, not the left side. We're gonna do another cat pose here because we're gonna get the golden shield, which is the best shield in the game that doesn't break. The other shields can break after taking enough damage. There we go. Now we got the shield, and this is a pretty difficult quick kill. Yep, I failed, but I can still kind of try doing it relatively fast. And for some reason I struggle on this one, even though it's not really that difficult. Well, I just struggled on it pretty hard as well. I'm gonna wait. And I'm cycling my items the wrong direction. Alright, he's dead. I didn't take that much damage and he's dead, so it's fine. As long as I'm not the one that's dead. Another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. I will collect that chakram. This one has a really difficult quick kill that I'm not gonna attempt because I don't know how it's done. So I just throw chakrams at it. We're gonna need the La-Mulana talisman later. And now we're off to fight Tiamat, the second last guardian of the ruins. I'm gonna go save. I'm gonna take a roundabout way, but I'm gonna go save. Because I don't remember what's the fastest way to go save here. So I'm just gonna go this way. Oh, I went the wrong way. I don't want to deal with that skelly foe. There's a weird quirk with the save menu. I have to press my jump button, not my accept button, to get rid of that prompt. I think there's a ladder to straight to Bahamut here. Yeah. Alright, this is a pretty hard boss, but it's cool and the music is kick-ass. We're gonna abuse the caltrops pretty hardcore here. Ooh. Oi. No. I'm gonna miss a bunch of hits due to that. Miss jump. Like a bunch of hits. This is gonna be a lot slower because of this, but... This attack is pretty much one hit kill, but it's not hard to dodge. Alright, now to this third phase. She gets angry at every phase. Or more self-pleased, I'm not sure. Maybe both. She's kind of smiles in an angry way. She's gonna shoot giant lasers in this phase. And I'm just gonna caltrops through the lasers. There's a really fast strat for this boss, but I haven't practiced it because it's kinda Well, I don't know. Maybe I could do it nowadays. Okay, I made it. With relatively low damage. I could have taken more risks, but I was scared. That's Tiamat. But the adventure continues. That's what we needed the La-Mulana talisman for. Now we're gonna go buy some more software. Oh, look at our money, 420. That's pretty sick. Oh, that was a sloppy jump. We're gonna buy this software that lets us read murals on the walls, or scan murals on the walls. I think that's it. Then we're gonna do some blind movement in a area that we clip into. Can't see shit here, but we can kind of get glimpses of where the mesa is through the cracks on the walls. That was pretty good. Now we need to equip the Wagamama jewel that we just got from defeating Tiamat. It's really important because it lets us do a thing. Okay, this is a pretty hard mini-boss. The horse face and ox face. I don't remember their names, honestly. As long as I don't take that much damage here, it's fine. Alright, one hit is fine. Yep, that's pretty nice. It's slow, but I didn't take much damage. We're not gonna need that damage for some brutal damage boosts later. We show the Wagamama jewel to that. These guys are annoying. They can mess up with this raindrop here. We got the botchet key from killing the clay dude earlier that we stopped time for. The botchet key is required for... I need to light up this... This is actually another use for the flare. We need to light up this area in order for the... Tarud.exe, the software that scans mirrors on the walls, to recognize it. I was a bit uncomfortable. Okay, we got the ancient software mantra, which lets us read mantras, or chant mantras, or load mantras for chanting, but we still need the diet pillar for that. But we're not gonna get the diet pillar yet. We're gonna go get the vessel and fight the last guardian, Palanquin, who is really annoying. That's the brutal damage boost. It does a lot of damage. But I'm on pretty good health, all things considered. Surprisingly good. There's actually a chance Palanquin might crash, but let's see. I sure hope that doesn't happen. I should have saved. Maybe I should go save. I'm scared. It's so far away though. I've never had Palanquin crash. Please don't do it this time. So we are flying a golden toe that we use the botchet key to activate, and now we're gonna wail on Palanquin using... Oh dear, my HP up! Ah, I actually collided with Palanquin. That does a lot of damage. No, well, now I can do the save. So there's that. Oh, I need to do that segment again. Yeah, colliding with Palanquin does a whole ton of damage. But my estimate is really... where am I going? Okay. my estimate is really actually forgiving. Like, I prepared for hell with that estimate. I'm glad it's not happening, but... Well, it could still happen, actually. It's never too late for hell. Whoa. That was kind of weird. No, this time Skelly. He usually likes to snipe me, but I was sneakier than him. Alright, let's do it this time. He's random, so I kinda need to react to what the hell he's doing. Ooh, that's a really dangerous attack. Okay, I'm on really low HP here. Oh, thank god. But he still has a suicide attack. Nope. Shuriken to the face. The little man in the Gauntlet toe wins. Now we have defeated all the 8 guardians. Basically, that's all that's left is to read and chant all the mantras to drive the wedges into the mother. That makes no sense if you haven't played this game. And then we're gonna go fight mother. Now the music is different. That's pretty cool. I'm actually gonna equip the mantra software and the lamp of time here. We're gonna need to use the lamp on another mini-boss. Who is breaking the law by having a rave? No raves, I'm gonna have to confiscate your crowbar. We're gonna need the La-Mulana talisman and preferably some shurikens. Now we got the jet pillar. With that we can chant the mantras. But first we're gonna need to chant some death and birth mantras. And do a damage boost here because we don't want to fall into the lava against our will. So I chant death to thee. I chant death to thee. And help. I was pressing all the wrong buttons. And birth to thee. And the first wedge is driven by chanting view. Whoa, this is a messy menu. That's the medicine of the mind. Oh, whoa, okay. I'm going to the Tower of the Goddess, so I'm just gonna do it this way. Because I can't do much while if I get damaged into the lava. So I'm just gonna have to take the longer way around. Longer way around. Hey, forgot about that guy. Now we got the second mantra, Bahrun. So we're gonna need to clip with the spot into this room again. Up, no. And oh, I don't have the jet pillar equipped. House lucky of me. Alright. On to the second mantra. which spawns there. You heard the sound effect? You heard the sound effect, man. Ah, that's fine. That's the second mantra. Now we're gonna go chant it. I like the mantra section because there's some fun sub-weapon cycling. Fun as in simple. For the whole game, pretty much, I've been cycling sub-weapons in order to make my menu cursor go to places I want it to be faster. Like the chakram is on top of the reader, so oh dear. I hate this screen so much. Go away! Damn clouds. Okay, I just played it really safe then. That's the third mantra. Abuto. Now we're gonna go chant it, and we are actually missing one Holy Grail tablet, which is in this area. So while we go chant the mantra, we're gonna get the tablet. There we go. Another wedge-driven. Oh, yeah. I screwed up my menu here. And Gate of Guidance. The last mantra, La-Mulana. There's actually more mantras, but we did a sequence skip earlier. At some point. Yeah, I don't want to go up. That's right. I have trouble remembering where to go there. Oh, did I actually? No. The mantra menu is actually a bit laggy, so that's fun. You need to kind of pace your key presses on the mantra menu. And now we're off to fight the mother, the final boss. We've done everything we need to do. Only thing left is to kick some ass. But first we're gonna get a healing fairy. Thank you. We're gonna need the key one last time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay, that was right. Look at this man, he can count to 11. Almost.
That's a big number.
Oh, okay, almost did some pretty bad movement there. This is the fastest way to get to the mother, the true shrine of the mother. There we saw the enemy that shits fireballs. I don't know. Ah, thank you, Bat. That was really mean of you. Okay, this stupid thing spews eyeballs all around the place and the bats can bully you, but we survived with relatively low mental damage. And this nice fellow helped us down the ladder as well. This is the true shrine of the mother. We had to enter this place twice because the true shrine of the mother doesn't spawn if you don't enter it. What the hell are you doing there, Skull? He's in a bad place, so I'm gonna have to wait. The true shrine of the mother doesn't actually spawn if you don't enter it through a ladder, like a proper area transition, instead of whatever we do. This is a really difficult area, and the tentacles do a lot of damage, the enemies do a lot of damage, everything does a lot of damage. The movement's pretty difficult. Can't do a Caltrops boost of that. I'm gonna have to wait a bit, because the last thing I want to do is get hit by the damn tentacle. Actually, I'm gonna equip the Lamp of Time quick. Yeah, we're approaching the end. Yeah, he always bullies you, no matter what you try to do. Oh, I need to throw some shurikens here. The bat can actually soft lock you. That's a pretty nasty thing to do to someone, but... Okay, this is Bill's Bob, but we stop time. We don't have to fight him. Okay, gonna go to surface, and then I'm gonna reset the game while time is stopped. So our lamp refills his charge. We're gonna buy bullet ammo, and we're gonna go talk to the Fairy Queen again, because she is really important. She grants us access to the place where Mother sleeps. Hello, can I have some fire on my ass? I'm gonna attempt a really tight damage boost here. Oh, that was way off. Hey. Not a big deal. Probably. Need to destroy this tentacle that has really dodgy hitboxes. Thank you, Mr. Shaman. That was really mean of you. Okay. This is it. This is the last boss. Let's go. The first phase is a really a cakewalk. It just throws cheese balls around the screen. The actual fight is about to begin. And this track. This is a really tough phase. You need to jump at a pretty precise time and space your attacks. So you get 2 hits. I did it in 3 attempts. There we abuse some Caltrops damage, and this is the last phase. While she's eating the blue balls, she is invincible to damage. So we need to wait till she's eating the blue ball. Okay, that was really close. Almost didn't get the damage in, this is pretty tight. Okay, she's gonna do a big laser. There we go. First attempt. Pretty much a perfect fight. You can jump towards Mother there to get to the middle of the screen faster, but I'm not really practiced with that, so I don't do it. So the walk is a bit slower because he does a little dramatic walk that's slower than your usual walk speed. Now we get the secret treasure of life, and everything's about to go to hell, as you can see from the rumble. But there's an escape sequence, but not really. because we warped to the surface, but we still need to get back in. It's not done. We need to go back in because the game wants us to escape through a specific route. Oh. This is why we need the lamp charges here. Not yet. Not quite yet, but in a sec. We're gonna need to stop time to get through some walls that would usually be solid. Alright. That wall right there is usually solid, but if we stop time we get through it. And we're almost done. We just need to zip through here, punch this dude, talk to Mulbrook again, and we're done. Oh, that's a PB, yep. I think by over a minute or something. Oh, is it? I'm not actually sure. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure it's a PB. Oh, yep. That's a really hard run. I'm pretty happy that I actually just remembered the route without any issues. Yep. I'm done. I need to pee and eat something. Have fun with the next games.